What is up guys, and welcome to my latest video here on MPC Vids. Today we are with the MPC Live II and I want to show you how you can simultaneously play samples on this device. Now this can open up all sorts of creative avenues, but in particular in this example I want to show you with drums. This is probably one of the main ways you're going to be using it on this device and other similar devices as well, so I thought that would be the best way to show you guys. So it's super simple to set up and you can get some really good results as well. One of the problems as beat makers that we have, especially when we're chopping breaks from records, is that the kicks can often be very weak. So I've got this kick here which I've chopped from a drum break, and it doesn't quite have the power to cut through the mix like I'd want it to. So I'll just demonstrate the sound of this. So it's got that acousticy sound to it, but I want a bit more punch. Now this is where layering samples and playing them at the same time is going to be really beneficial. So I've got another kick here just above it. This is actually from my Boom Bap Drums Volume 1 kit. There's a link to this in the description if you wanted to purchase it and download it. It keeps me funded making videos like this, so that would be greatly appreciated. And then finally above that I've got a texture which I'm going to layer on the top as well. So I've got those three things. I want them all to play at the same time or simultaneously when I hit one pad. So we can hear if we play both of these at the same time, we get a much thicker, much better sounding kick, and all three at the same time. That texture will just add something a bit more interesting. We'll do some more work with the volumes of each of those pads in a little minute. So what I'm going to do is select pad 1. I'm going to go to program edit, so it's menu and pad 14. And you can see down here in this column on the screen we have simultaneous play. Each one of these here, you can see that we have 4. These are all controllable via these 4 dials as long as we have it highlighted with Q-Link. So I'm going to go across with Q-Link, and there we go, we have simultaneous play. Now 1 is already selected, so we're going to go ahead and choose pad 5. So that's going to be A5. So we'll come out of that for now and see what that sounds like. You can hear there we're getting a much thicker sound already, which is good. Then we can go into mix. So you can see that both of these are definitely triggering at the same time now. And I want less of that acoustic sound and more of the thud of kick 13 from my Boom Bap Drums Volume 1 pack. So I'll hit Q-Link and we'll increase the volume of this a bit. And we'll cycle back, and I'm going to decrease the volume of the acoustic kick a little bit as well. I just want that character of the acoustic kick and the thud of the boom bap kick. So let's try and find a nice happy medium. Somewhere around there sounds quite nice, so we'll stick with that for now. And then we're going to go back into simultaneous play. We could have done this earlier obviously, but I'm just breaking this down. So let's go to menu and program edit again, and then we're going to use the second dial down this time, and we're going to add pad 9, so A9. So now we should be getting that noise sound as well, and there we go, we are getting it, which is great. So we'll go back to main. We'll actually go to mix. We need to go to mix and edit the volume of this a little bit. So we'll lower this because that was way too high. Just when it's subtly in the background, add in a bit of flavor and a bit of texture. Something like that sounds pretty good. Now that is sounding like a really nice beefy kick, and with a bit of compression and maybe even some EQ, we could make that sound even better. So yeah, simultaneous play, or pad link as it's known on other devices as well, is super useful, and I think this is probably one of the best user cases for it, for stacking drum sounds, layering thicker one-shots over traditional acoustic drum kits or breaks which are a little bit weak, and getting that thud in the kicks, getting more snap in your snares. Experiment with this as much as you can and get different results. You don't have to just layer noise like that either. You could layer little vocal stabs, or you could even layer a bass note if you wanted to. You could get really creative with this. So have a little look at it if you haven't used it before. Make sure you use a combination of simultaneous play and mix to get the levels sounding nice and sweet, and I'm sure you're going to be getting much better drum sounds. This is an age-old technique, and it's definitely something that you should be doing, especially if you're chopping up drum breaks. Don't forget to check out my pack. The link is in the description below, and it funds what I'm doing here with these videos, so I would greatly appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up if you like this one, and let me know in the comments below, do you already use Simultaneous Play or Padlink? And if you have any other tips, please leave those in the comments as well, that would be great to read. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in another video very, very soon.